how are we doing today? I hope people are doing well. Excuse me, Jesus. That was a noise. Things are happening. God, I wish that were me. Actually, no. I retract that. I just had a phone call from the solicitor, and they were like, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. And I was like, oh no. And they were like, nothing has happened. We are waiting for feedback, and they haven't got back to us, so there's no updates. And I was like, having no news is not bad news. Having no news is not bad news. You need to phrase that better. It's scaring the shit out of me when I'm trying to buy a house. It's not good. Ooh. Oh boy. We're back here doing this again. Yay. So, last night we were trying to get the normal map made, emphasis on the trying part, because we ended up with lots of like glitchy bits, which are not good, not what we want. And I couldn't really work out a way around it. I in my brain, I think the reason is maybe due to how like things are kind of like folding in on themselves, and I think maybe the computer's getting confused by it. I'm not entirely sure, because normal maps are magic, and you are a fool to try to understand their mysterious ways. But anyway, but we've got the basic shape of the normal map made, which is good. We can see it on the mesh. It is giving the mesh just a little bit of texture here, because there's our normal map, giving these little bit of wrinkly bits and stuff, because if we look at our actual texture, we don't have that. It's just pure white. That's what the magic of a normal map is. This is just a pure white texture here, and the normal map is giving it this little bumpy texture to give it a little bit of depth. But the important thing is that it doesn't increase the poly count of the model, which is why we use normal maps. It's why games use normal maps. It is what they are supposed to do. It gives you the illusion of detail without actually costing you any processing power. That is why we use normal maps, and that is why they are magical. So, we've got little bits here as well where it is a bit janky. So, best thing that I can think to do with this, given that this is my first proper try doing this kind of thing, is to basically kind of semi-paint over it manually, which is not really what you're supposed to do with normal maps. But we're going to try our best, because basically it was something that I tried with this. Because, bit of a story, I was adding a small scar to Blue's paw, which mimics a scar that I have in real life. And while I was obviously putting that scar on and taking it into VR and looking at my paw, I noticed that on the fur around the paw there was like a bit of weird speckling occurring that was only like showing in certain light, and I was like, what the heck is that? It's not on the texture. And I realised that it was part of the normal map, and I basically used the clone stamp to grab a bit of the fur that didn't have that speckling and erase it so that I didn't have that weird speckling on my paw. So I've come to the conclusion that a similar thing might work for this. Where I can, for these areas where I've got some glitchiness occurring, I can try to clone stamp an area that doesn't have glitchiness, and and try to make it look a little bit better. Is the thought process. And this is the problem of going between programs, is that I try to use the movement controls from the wrong program in the wrong program. I just tried to use the middle mouse button to pan there. That is a Blender tool, not a Photoshop tool. So, yeah. I've already actually tried it a little bit on the hood, which was this bit here, which had that big green blotch. If you were here last night, you remember there was a big green blotch here, and I've clone stamped it out, and it seems to have done the job. So we haven't got like the big old blotch here. We've still got these blotches here though, because I haven't tackled them yet. But it seemed to work, so we will continue thusly. So what I am going to do is do the old little tweakers. "5 days until Pokemon Day." Ah! So excited for Pokemon Day. We're trying to get this normal map sorted. Twitch. Blue Sky Wolf. So 9. Okay, that's done. You walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh hey, don't go. That's why I've got honey in my tea today. Ah, that's the good stuff. Tea! Okay. Nothing's like before. The future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. Okay, so we'll think. Maria. Okay. A little bit jaggedy around here, which is this bit here. Tell me, Maria, I see her dancing there. By her smoldering eyes that scorch my soul. Oh, this is going to keep happening and using the wrong controls because I'm not used to being in this program. Okay, I would like to take this. Erase it. Made the devil so much stronger than man. Hello, Paku. Let this fire sear my flesh and bone. Also, Blue first, sorry, I know it's 40k. I tried to do Space Marine Army online. It's very different from my usual guys, and like they have a single spellcaster. That's made me want to play them more online. That's the benefit of the online play, is you can play them without having to dunk a bunch of money into it. Because let's be honest, if you only played IRL Warhammer, you would need like £100,000 in order to like buy every single army so you could play every single army, whereas thanks to being online, it's like, I can just play it for free. Good IRL stuff is happening, that's what we like to hear. Let's see, I want to... image, where? I know the name of the tool I'm looking for, but it's been so long. Noises are occurring, and I don't know what they are. Edit. Puppet Warp. That's what I was looking for. Couch because the selected area is empty. Image. Puppet Warp. That's not good. I need to be able to see. What's wild and terrible, Blue, is you're correct. You can just play anything on TTS, but the problem is GW have looked at Tabletop Simulator and Line Gaze and used the matches and run online to balance the game, which is terrible. That's so weird. I guess it's one of those things where it's like, you know, data is data kind of thing, but that's really weird. Okay, let's see how that looks. File, save as a PNG, save it, yes please. Online can go, where's my £250 army? I can just whip up super easy. IRL's like, here's my army, blow up, oh fuck us, and I love them. Yeah! Like, for me, like, the reason why... I mean, I'm really not into Warhammer at all, but because I guess part of being an artist is I'm quite a visual person, which is probably why out of all of the armies I like Lizardmen the most, because they, being sort of Aztec-inspired, have lots of bright colours. You know, they have bright blue scales, or, you know, they can be any colour, but a lot of them are blue. You know, the bright golden armour, a lot of them have the feathers, and you see a lot of the dinosaurs painted with these vibrant colours. So I think that's probably why my brain was like, well, if I was to play, I would play that, because it's the visually most appealing. Also, hi, Nemo! Hi! Don't see you around at this time very often. I hope you're doing well. Right. Let's go to the shader. Okay, so that's modified our little zip bit. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. I'm awake, honest. Yeah, Lizardman has a gorgeous arm. Exactly, they're just really, really pretty. And I like pretty things, okay? I like pretty things. They're very pretty, and I like pretty things, which is probably why I don't go in for 40k over the fantasy, because the 40k is just gritty, dark, sci-fi, grunge metal. I'm just like, no, no, no. I never forget that the launch of Warhammer 2, they showed off Lizardmen and everyone lost their minds because they looked good. Are they in 40k the tower the most colourful since they have a civilization of communal races? Huh. I think Spook suggested Tower to Stanji. Yeah. Like, I can't see myself picking up Warhammer anytime soon, but I've said this before to a few people, is that because of the size of the room in the house that's going to be my office, I'm hoping to get a second desk put in there, and I want to maybe set it up as like a physical art station, because I've got so many like physical art supplies. So I mean, I won't be using it like for mini painting. I mean like actual painting. Like I've got like paint boards and things like that I've just never used, because getting it all out and setting up the dining room table to, you know, make sure I don't get paint on things and things like that, and then getting all the water, it's the setup like irritates me. It's probably again part of the ADHD thing of like, in my brain I know that I've got to do a lot of setup before I can actually sit down to paint, so I just don't do it. So I'm hoping in the new place I can have a table that is a bit more permanently set up with art supplies, so I can sit down and do a bit more physical medium, because I basically don't do that anymore, and I would like to. So yeah, and because we have a big box of D&D miniatures that are permanently unpainted for literally like 3 years, I might actually start painting some of them as well. But yeah, I want to do like some boards. Like there's an artist that I follow on Instagram who does these really beautiful like foliage pictures of leaves and plants and things, and I just love them. I think they're gorgeous, and I want to maybe try to do some myself. Also, I have seen some heckin' cute Tyrannid colouring. People truly go wild for the Nid colours. Spook did suggest Tyrannids to me. Spook did suggest if I was to play a 40k, I was about to say class. Race? Sect? No, I don't know what the word is. Yeah, he suggested Tyrannids to me and showed me some of the minis, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe. They remind me of Zerg. And then Spook was like, oh, they like take DNA and try to make themselves better, and I was like, you mean like Zerg? Zerg were inspired by them. Oh, who came first, the chicken or the egg? Because I don't remember his name. Like, I actually watched, would you believe I watched Jesse's playthrough of StarCraft? I think I just wanted something in the background more than anything. I don't think I was very interested in the thing itself. But I remember there was like a big Predator guy, the dude that got added into Heroes of the Storm. I can't remember his name. And his whole thing was, you know, he was like, I'll work with you. I just want to collect, like, DNA to make myself better. And that was literally what my brain went to. And he was like, they gather things to improve themselves. I was like, oh, you mean like that guy? Dahaka, yeah, that was the dude. That was the duder. These green bits. I need like a straight line that kind of looks like that. I'm literally being a Zerg right now because I'm looking around here and I'm like, what bits can I steal to stick to other bits? What bits can I steal? It might be the seam, actually. I might not need to do that. It's this there, it's this bit in here. Oh no, that's that. So that is going to be that bit, which you can't seal that well. It's just that there. Mind you, I think these days all armies have the make your own army factions with their colours rules. That's fair. Just giving people more freedom is obviously what people like. Thank you. Save that. I need someone to not play Necrons. I'm tired of having to kill your troops 4 times before they stay down. That's part of the fun! Currently painting a turquoise Thousand Suns army. They're all shiny. I love them. They look like gem scarab. Like, ooh, pretty. Yeah, I just like the pretty things. For legal reasons, that is a joke. We say that a lot on this stream. Speaking of, I am super hyped to play boarding action once I get good access to the rules. I have never heard of this. What is boarding action? You mean it's a rule set for 40k? Okay. Never mind. And my brain has lost interest. I'm sorry. Okay, so maybe... Shall I try pinching this pink? Or maybe this blue? gonna be Pokemon Day in 5 days. Gee, guys, do you think they might announce Gen 1 for the Game Boy emulator? There's only a bajillion clues pointing at it. Nids just want to be Kirby's. Fire! How to immediately make people not want to play with me. I play Tyranids, but I just go Pyro the entire time. Blue, that is the opposite of deterrent. I will make it a deterrent. Okay, it's looking alright. Praying to manifest Legend Celebi. Praying to manifest a Legend Celebi game. I want it so bad. Legends Arceus was so good, guys. I was saying this to Spook the other day. Scarlet Violet was good, but I think I actually might have enjoyed Legends Arceus more. Now that I've had time for the hype to sort of like chill and settle. I was like, you know what? I think I liked Legends Arceus more. Save as a PNG. Excuse me. Very fair. Yeah, fair. Yeah. I've not spoken to a huge amount of people on it, but those I have mentioned to have all said the same thing. They've all sort of gone, "That's fair." Like they can see it. They can understand why. I even loaded up Legends Arceus again, because I still need to fully complete the decks. I mean, I don't need to, but my brain wanted to. So I actually loaded it up and did a little bit more, and I caught Manaphy in it. I'm in the post-game legendary hunting segment, and those who follow me on Twitter will have seen that I sent my shiny Cresselia over. So I wanted to see it in 3D on the screen, and it was very cool to do so. Am I looking at the right one? This looks a little bit better, I think. It looks slightly less jank. Yeah, whereas this one is like super jank. This one's less jank. It's an accurate term of measurement. I'm trying to work out what I want to do there. I want to grab this, flip it? Maybe I want to grab that and flip it. Have you heard of the Chonky Pikachu ketchup theory? Probably have, but you'd have to refresh me. My henna is starting to fade, sad. It's so pretty. It's lasted about a week though, which I think is pretty good. Did you see my henna frog? It was pretty. There ain't no easy way out. Let's see how that looks. So we all know that Pikachu we used to see were much more chunky in shape, but later they made them more thin. I don't think any of us saw your henna. I think you sent pics to Kels. I sent pics to Frog. I sent pics to Frog. I need to sit back. I'm leaning forward again. Not quite shrimping, but close. Wait. Shaking her head. Look! It's right there! Look! Frog in a jar. There's the picture. Take it up with Discord, I guess. Discord! There has it, the Kanto region, the local ketchup company had an ingredient in the product that attracted Pikachu. They would sneak in, steal the product and leaching electricity. Oh, she's saying she didn't look at her Discord DMs. I always communicate through Discord. Or I always communicate through Discord. Ran around in circles and never asked why. I don't want to be inside. There we go. Look at that. The blotch is gone. The big blotch is gone. That's more like it. That's what we want to see. I don't care if it's in the interior bit where nobody will be able to see. I'd know it was there. And now it's gone. Yippee! So now we have to do the same on the other side, which has this big blotch. Yippee! Okay, so if I merge that down, I'm going to just select this entire sleeve, since this entire sleeve is good. Copy it and paste it, and I'm gonna just put it over here. It is flipped though, isn't it? Yes, it is flipped. Like that. If of me. I don't hate myself, I'm just withdrawing from it. So all that matters now is me and you, don't forget. Okay, what if I just like straight up saved that as it was and did that? How would that look? Give that a chance to save. This was not a normal part of their diet, so they got chunky. The company eventually figured out what the ingredient was responsible for this and removed it. This is why past and future Pikachus are all thin, and the chunky variety is only found at one point in Kanto. This entire theory is based on Pikachu's bizarre obsession with ketchup in the early anime. That's a great theory, I love that. I love theories like that, they're just silly. This nail on my finger is annoying me, so I'm just going to trim it off. 1 sec. Just give myself a manicure midstream. Don't mind me. Trimming this nail down. Go. Mostly just one episode where he got a ketchup bottle and kept licking it, refused to let go. Oh, I remember that one. And then, like, the ketchup bottle, like, got, like, lost all its ketchup and he was, like, crying. Ketchup bottle got emptied and he was just like, eh. Okay, that's loaded. That looks pretty good to me. This doesn't, though. That's going to be the circle bits, which we actually don't want, because these circle bits are a projection of the buttons, but because the buttons actually have a mesh, they've been modeled in, we actually don't need a projection of them. So these actually need to be erased out. I don't want those there. So let's get the stamp tool again. Virality music! The theme for the next virality is rainforest, by the looks of it. And someone pointed out that Virality has done is doing like a you could consider the rainforest to be the earth theme, and we did a water theme last year, so now that people are starting to speculate, are Virality gonna do elemental themes? And I'm like, yo, there's gonna be a Virality sky, that's gonna be my jam! Showed up like a few other times, but he just has like a little bit of dreams about it, but it all takes place after Kanto. Only in Kanto did he get obsessed with it. Eee, cute. Pokemon did tweet something along the lines of Pikachu and Ketchup the greatest love story. I know! I think I actually saw that one, so they did acknowledge it. Apparently Twitch recently removed a bunch of hate raid followers. Well, I can't say it looks like my numbers have gone down, which I suppose is nice. That means that a lot of my followers are genuine people. That's nice. Cake! Anyway, have some more tea. Bells of Notre Dame. Right, that's something that I can blend here in Blender. It's easier to blend the seams in Blender. Bells of Notre Dame. Okay, I'm gonna do a little test here. How does this look if I actually just straight up get rid of this? Oops. It's so bizarre making an entire theory based on what is actually a small bit of such a big anime. Nemo, have you ever, like, spent time on the internet? That's what the internet is all about. People being like, well, actually, during this frame of this particular episode, you can see that the person is actually winking. So that means that this entire thing was just a ploy, and it's like, what? I used to change Ketchup's name with Ketchup because it was a message that Peachy loves Ash. Aww. Honestly, yeah, prefer that. Prefer it without a normal map on it. Yep. very aware what the internet does in theories, but that's why I love it. I know, it's fun. It's so silly. Ketchup theory is my headcanon until a better answer comes along. I know, right? Sometimes that's just a fun thing to do. There's some theories out there you listen, you're just like, that's feasible enough to be true. I'll believe that. Ew, what the heck's happened here? No, that should not look like that at all. What the heck? What the heck's happened? What the heck? Why does this look like this? This shouldn't look like this. Okay. Intriguing. Eating up the night. Rock and roll. Rise off the page. Okay. How's the money? Right, this looks like this because the mesh folds back, but we did that to save polys. So we want this to look basically like the rest of it, so that it looks like the fabric continues underneath the fold. It's an illusion. give it a bit of a smudge so it looks smooth. No one has changed. Maybe. Excuse me. I still haven't updated the schedule graphic. Maybe I'll try to squeeze that in between these 2 streams today. There we go. That looks a little bit better on the white bit now. There we go. There's no, like, jaggediness. Good. Excellent. Progress. Okay. I feel like this bit and this bit is a big problem area. That especially. Big problem areas. This here. Don't want this glitchiness. Let's see how this looks. For unfortunate souls in pain, in need. Oh, Dash, you know that streamer I linked you? They have a, like, overlay thing that they use, which I think they use it for hype trains or something, and it's a fucking Final Fantasy 14 meme, and it's like a video, a music video that someone made. Freaking sloppy and for an amigo, and I was just like watching their stream, like, am I having a fever dream right now? They weren't playing FF at the time, but apparently they do stream FF sometimes. They streamed FF yesterday, but I didn't watch because they were. It said in the title that they were like finishing Stormblood, and I was like, oh, that's going to be spoilers for me. Not all that's impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. Okay, that looks the same, which means that the bit we just did was the inside, which is this bit, which is a little bit janky, but that's mainly just because of the seaming. Like, it's not all jaggedy like that. That's just seaming, which we can do here. Okay, so we're on the right line with that. It's a little bit jaggedy there, which is this bit here, I think. Bosses on a roll. If I blend it out a little bit more, it'll be less jagged. Hello, friend. How are you feeling? Feeling good. Hell yes! Hell yes, gamer. That is what we'd like to. Insanely productive day so far. Dabs. Yes. Fantastic. You. I'm playing Dreamlight Valley right now, and I hate that I like it. Mickey Mouse Widower Simulator. Oh no. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Quit telling people I'm dead! I've made my 1 litre teacup, yes! I've drunk all of mine. I don't think mine's... this is the medium one. I think this is half a litre. And it's showing, because I think I need to go pee. Blend this, it might look a little less jagged. No, but I think Minnie's actually dead though. They wouldn't do that. It's Disney! Maui is having another tantrum. Oh dear. Do you have to find his fish hook again? how this looks. Boo, 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 boo. I think I will go to the loo. We still look kind of jaggedy. Oh no, that's not that bit. That's this bit down here, which now does look less jaggedy. Good. Good. Excellent. Development. Okay, this is a slow strategy, but it is working, which is the important bit. I really need to go pee. I'll be back in a few minutes. if my face tracking was being a bit jank at all, because I just realised that the lamp wasn't on. My ring lamp wasn't on. So, thankfully, there was a decent amount of natural light, so I can't imagine it was too bad, but it's going to start getting darker before long. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, no. It's better to face these kinds of things. Something resonantly. Haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the gosh dang door, no. Better to face these kinds of things with a sense of oh. Pour the champagne. I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically, our marriage is saved. This calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the champagne. This is the jankiest bit. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, no. It's better to face these kinds of things. Poison rationality. Haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, no. With a sense of poison rationality. Yeah. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, no. It's much better to face these kinds of things. The sense of poison, rationality. Okay, hopefully this tones down the glitchiness that we're seeing. Get rid of some of the hard edges. Three in a row and it is on shuffle. I had to double check. It is on shuffle. Yes, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. This jaggedness, we've got rid of it. That's better. So we want to do the same here. And in this instance, I'd be fine with it being asymmetrical because I feel like the symmetry would be noticed. A bit of asymmetry would add a bit of flavour to it. Hey. Hey, Blue. Hey, what? Hey, what? Okay, tomorrow. Dirt and Dare? It's been 40 years. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself after not playing D&D for so long. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. Thank God we're not playing our own characters, this is true. Except Kay, who's about to get mimicked. It's fine. He'll live. You worry too much. Thank you, Nemo. I was already starting to shrimp. Already starting to shrimp. You think I have bad eyesight the amount that I lean into my computer. But I can read and see stuff fine. Ah. Yes. Health checks. I don't have bad eyesight now, I will in the future. I don't know how I'm going to deal when I inevitably have to wear glasses, because I am not a fan of things touching my face. I guess necessity will probably have to get that out of my system real quick. But you're wearing goggles. Yeah, mostly on my forehead, though. Which makes you a Digimon protagonist. Exactly! Exactly. Did you guys see the new Digimon I tweeted about? They made a Digimon for me, guys. They made a Digimon for me! Look at it! They made a Digimon for me! It's me! I want to see what it digivolves into. It's a new boy. Man, I need to pick up Cyber Sleuth again and finish it. I have so many games on my Switch that I haven't finished. I haven't finished Breath of the Wild, I haven't technically finished Legends Arceus, and I haven't finished Digimon Cyber Sleuth. And Cyber Sleuth was a great game, guys. It was good. I think I literally stopped playing because I had other games come out to play. I have too many games to play. Nobody get me games. I have too many. You have too many games and not enough time to play them. You haven't 100%ed Arceus, but you finished it. I beat the main story. This is the problem with a lot of games as well, is that they beat the main story, but then they have, like, a post-game that has, like, extra story in it. And I'll, like, just put that as part of the main story before you roll the credits. I've beaten the main story of Legends Arceus, but there is still story for me to do afterwards. I gotta do the stuff with Volo. I caught a Darkrai though, so that's cool. Which I don't mention for any particular reason. Excuse me. Ugh. Thank you. The damage that Marvel has done to our society. Exactly! God! End things at the end! End things at the end! Yo, the Darkrai was lit, though. Yes, we've had first end, but what about second end? Ugh! Here's a challenge for anybody who has Legends Arceus but hasn't fully completed it. If you are in the post game and you have the quest to get Darkrai, I challenge you to try to catch that boy without engaging them in a fight. That shit was hard, and I had challenged myself to do it because I did almost every legendary up to that point. I had caught without engaging in a fight because, you know, Legends Arceus you can either do the whole like sneaking up behind them and throwing a Pokeball, or you can just throw a ball at them and engage them in a fight and catch them traditionally. It was hard. That little zone around it that puts you to sleep, I found it hard. I did it though. I fucking did it. I was very proud that I fucking did it. But my god, like every legendary up to that point was like actually easy. It was kind of insulting that every legendary in the game you could just walk up to and throw a Pokeball. Because Darkrai has this like aura around it that puts you to sleep, so if you try to get close to it, it puts you to sleep. I'm a Souls player. I am not. This is the key thing. I am not a Souls player. Don't buy me Dark Souls, I don't like it. I didn't even know Darkrai was in Arceus. It was like a bonus. It's one of those ones where if it reads your Switch data and finds a BDSP save file, it will give you a Darkrai. Well, it will give you the quest for a Darkrai. It doesn't give it to you. I haven't played the game. How far can you throw a Pokeball? Pretty far. If you use a jet ball, it's probably pretty easy. I used a heavy ball, which has the lowest throw range in the game. Get good. I did it. I don't know what you're complaining at. I did it. I was very proud of the fact I did it. I'm quite proud of the fact I did it. A tough boy. If Spook won't touch Souls games, I know you ain't going near them. Yeah, I don't think either of us like them. Monster Hunter is Souls enough for me, and since a lot of people would immediately get offended to be like, Monster Hunter isn't a Soul games, I would just look at them and go, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm a baby. I don't want my games to be hard. I want my games to be enjoyable. Monster Hunter is harder than any Soulsborne. Disagree.
Only if you suck.
Thanks, Spook.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because you have to craft. You guys play MMOs!
And Minecraft.
You can't comment! Das doesn't play Minecraft. We have to do this raid so that we can get this good gear. What do you want the gear for? To raid with! That's what Monster Hunter is. We have to hunt this monster to make this gear. Why? So that we can hunt monsters with it. It's the same. You have to craft an Elden Ring SMH Fate Gamer. We cannot comment, Blue, because we don't have to do the same boss 20 times to get a gem in one afternoon. How's that Phoenix looking, Das? We be causing beef today in the chat.
Nice, that's actually a formidable opponent. So you're a cheating little prick.
Okard? A picture of Bacardi! Oh no, Vaz! No, that's not what Okard is! That's amazing. Ladies, we're all here watching a furry model some clothes, none of us are better than each other. Yes, exactly. See, if I comment dismissively, you'll say I'm lying. If I play it up for a bit, you'll joke. And if I say nothing, I still lose. Exactly. The illusion of free choice. Which is a quote from Vetinari. The illusion of choice.
As is typical for these things, I defaulted to building first. Yeah, go get some level.
I think we've got rid of all the jaggedness, we just need to, like, blend seams.
I haven't mentioned it.
Don't like you. No, I got stronger, I got harder in the nick of time. You wanna see it wild? We can do IRL kart. We need to, like, plan it. Curls can't exactly just rock up. Not every week, you goober. I know. But you still couldn't be like, yo, IRL O-Kart next month, because Curls would probably be like, no. But yes, we could do it in the future as a special one-off if we wanted.
Maybe that is the texture.
And through a feast.
Here's a great brick.
I'll give yours.
Shovel.
Okay, I think this is done in this bit. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Somebody and nobody trust me. Be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trust me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. Trust nobody and nobody trust me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trust me. What?
Can you shut up or sing a song that has more than 3 lyrics?
No. My stream, go away.
It's my house, get out. Fucking smile at me.
What you made me do.
Ah!
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Sing better songs.
No.
You have a nice voice, but you have a crap taste in music.
Ooh, we've still got jaggedness here. I thought we'd done all of that bit. Ah, that bit there. Right. Let's open up Photoshop again. Yes, I know. Stop throwing a tantrum.
I think I'm finally out.
I'm doing my makeup. What are the vibes? I don't know. You're the one bringing the vibes tonight.
Moving his,
We're doing Return to Ostagar, remember?
place. must be in the game because I have silvered arrows.
Uh-oh, John. No!
Doing this on purpose. Oh no, I've had to become a vampire. Well, I've slept, so...
And makeup doesn't have to relate to stream. That's fair. That's fair.
That's terrifying to know, actually.
But like I said, you're the one, you're bringing the vibes.
I helped. Is this where you're going to go and keep checking in the mirror every half an hour to be like, I've still got a reflection? Wait, what the...
You're alright, hon? What's the problem?
I heard a noise, but why is this grass red?
Oh, it's just the blight. Don't worry about it.
No, I was here earlier.
During the blight.
Unsure. Is this where you fought the vampire?
Yo, is that vampire blood seeping into the soil? That's dope!
All I know for a fact is that this was not red earlier.
Yo!
I came over here because I was cutting down all the trees. This was like all green and this tall grass shit. Another Enderman if you want to go.
This mod pack that they're playing it sounds dope.
Yeah, you should come and play.
When I have time. Maybe I'll be able to play Saturday. Maybe I'll stay home and play Minecraft all day.
Again, over here is there a new biome or something? Why is it in
Look
this
at
line?
Look at your map, hun. It's the whole zone's turning red.
The whole biome over here is red. What the hell? Krasla? Would you come over here a minute?
Oh my god, that was so funny, guys. Spook was walking through this red field and he crested a hill and he came across a scarecrow with a pumpkin and he just like froze and was like, ah!
Not very strong. Don't trust that. I fucking don't trust that at all.
It's just a scarecrow.
Yeah, bullshit. Why is this place red? I don't understand. This wasn't red before. There's a snake in the grass.
Is he happy to see you? What's the stone thing?
It's just normal oak.
That's not normal! Go back and watch. Watch. That's not normal. I saw that. I saw it.
For what?
It was behind that leaf. Did you see that? Those leaves are dripping. I swear that those leaves were dripping. It wasn't a leaf.
You're just trying to psych me out. Yeah, because I came over here and I explored all these houses and they had, you know, some decent stuff in there, don't get me wrong. Major. Oh, I wonder if there's seasons in this game. They could have added in seasons and this is meant to be like autumn.
It was just freaking out over autumn.
Maybe. Yeah. Red leaves is a bit different to red grass. You know, I've heard of trees changing their colour, but if you said to me I've gone into an area and the grass is red, I'd be like, that's been nice knowing you, mate. You know, you will be loved. We'll put what you like on your tombstone, but you did.
Yeah, it sounds like you effed up. Let's be doing mince rafts. Yes.
I did go out there to cut down trees, and I didn't end up cutting down trees because I was scared.
They're finding stuff that is spooking them, which is ironic.
Whereas I did just fight a vampire. It's got a great tree cutting down mod. Sort of does it in stages. You just chop the very bottom block, and it all comes down. It's not tree capitated. What's this one called? It says HT's tree chop. It feels like a mod, like something that could be an actual Minecraft mechanic. It's that seamless, as opposed to just tree capitate, where it's just like the whole tree just comes down. You're like, yeah, okay. You can tell that a few stages have been skipped there. Yeah, there should be a bit of glass downstairs. It looks a little different in this mod. It looks like a window frame. Oh, there's an interesting tree on the top of that hill. It almost doesn't look like a tree. Looks like a spire of some description.
Maybe you need to slay the spire. Fair. What? I think I found a persona for Nemo and Grunt. It'll have to wait for Sunday, though. Is it a Pokemon fusion? In feed? Oh my. What kind? A Primavox Lopunny. Oh.
Flawless. That you've put your flag in front of his door now, I'm sure he'd be totally happy. That won't cause him to swear at all. Split second there, I genuinely thought you were being serious, and I was like, trying to think back now. Let's put a spruce door on. I'll put it on a freaking flag in the way. Then instead, we'll put it right behind the door, so he won't suspect anything. And then he'll open it and be like, angry.
I'm a fan of how the pronunciation of angry is becoming more normal. Really gotta enunciate those syllables.
I've got a bedroom in here if you want to reset spawn point. Okay, well that's the storage kind of taken care of for now. At least we've got space to put stuff in. I suppose the next thing I was going to work on was some sort of outdoor kitchen area. exactly what mods are in this mod pack specifically. But I know it's one that's about exploring, killing stuff. I remember we tried this mod pack before, but it was still in its early stages, so I don't think there was as much to it. I really want to improve this farm as well because it's infuriating. But I will leave that to Neri because I'm assuming it was him that started. Yeah, I had to go and fill in some of it to expand. Wild Heart's not had the most successful launch, I'm guessing.
It's a big IP they're trying to contest with.
Just don't know why the donkey's still in a pit. All the other animals have a sort of farm area. Okay.
It was the heat of the moment.
Yeah, if you want to go and feed the cows,
Heat of the
I can.
moment.
I feel like I should move the farm together. So if I turn this little alcove here a bit of an extension, sides of the garden, those windows, it's a very gazebo thing. I might have to extend out this little dirt. Yeah, so we go. Oh, nice. That's sick. Oh, Jesus, that's really good. Yeah. Sounds like something that could be useful for the experts. Especially if we're going to be going, exploring everywhere. Salmon? Oh, okay. Wow, that actually sounds really good. Oh, there's a bat travel as well, which gives you night vision. Oh, seeing the dark. Spider one for climbing walls. This one that lets you lay eggs.
Oh, what?
What's the squid one? Oh, that one is actually. Well, I think you found a thing to do.
I assume things are not going as painfully as yesterday. I mean, I assume so, because we've not had as much screaming. It looks like they've actually built a bit of a base for themselves, which I suppose goes a long way towards less being attacked by monsters out of the dark.
Well, I'm British, so I'll accept that. What the fuck was I doing? I need more fences. Let's make a gazebo town. Town gazebo.
So I never let you feel alone. In the unknown, by myself alone.
Isn't it? Also, there's a chungus here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where the hell is it? Oh, hello, zombie. Actually have arrows? I do. I'm gonna pretend like I meant to do that. We say go out to about.
I was talking more about your work, but I'm glad the boys are doing well. Thank you, yes, the work is going a bit better now. I'm not really doing it the way you're supposed to, but doing it the way you're supposed to didn't really give us the results we were after. So, needs must.
Doorway wise, we're gonna want to go. Central. Yeah. Yeah, Central's boring. It's flag. Red banner, yellow snout. Is that really all the standard shows? Yeah, finally. It's quiet. Oh yeah, I should also draw your attention to that up there, Krause. What your render distance is, but can you see that up way up in the sky? I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably some sort of like sky island from like Terraria or something, but how the fuck are we gonna get up there? We're gonna need a massive node. Yeah. That's the point. Blue, you should come and play, and then you can play as an avian creature and you can go and explore the sky island.
Okay, but you realise that the flight that they give you is the elytra flight, which means I need something higher to jump off of. So it's fine if there's a mountain nearby.
Oh, apparently there's one that does actually give you powered flight.
Oh, wow, okay. I bet it gives you a lot of weaknesses, though, to make it fair.
Gives you hollow bones.
That one, yes. Hollow bones.
That's one of the things that blue does anyway. It never has the reactions to use a shield.
No, I do not.
No, but I think you can dual wield. What does that mean? Upright.
Does this mod pack have the race thing in it again? Is Stanji playing a dwarf and he's actually shorter than everybody?
No, Stanji opted not for that. It's got too much of a hindrance on it.
What?
It's like really crapified in this. It's like you can't see in broad daylight unless you're wearing a gold helmet. You take damage constantly unless you're wearing a helmet of any kind. You can't swim. There was another one as well. There was another penalty. It was just like there was so many bad things. And it's like, what are the good things? It's like you can break normal stone with that pickaxe. Like, ooh, wow.
Yeah, that does sound a bit crap.
It's like you could mine any mineral with just your bare hands at like the speed of iron or something. It's like, okay, I mean, or you could use any item as a pickaxe, like swords and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, it's got some good things, but the fact it's like you can't go out in daylight, like you can't just live purely under freaking ground. It's a bit annoying.
It sounds like they're confusing dwarves with drow.
I tried a few things with him. It's good if you've got some raw or... I did get some sponge off him though.
Sponge? Oh wow, my phone is like very flat. Is your phone on charge?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck are you? It's a man.
Is it fully charged? Duragar? Maybe, yeah. It sounds like they've made them more like Duragar.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dwarves are famous for mining and living underground, but they're not exactly famous for being, you know, weak to sunlight. I'm not after your phone, I'm after the wire, Dangus.
You pingus. Interesting.
Okay, I think we got rid of all the glitchiness. So let's try this again.
Used to do a mark location. Where's backpack inventory? It's not work. There we go. Into R, and then I've just changed whatever the hell that thing was talking about. Shit. Oh, okay. Wondering, who are you? Diamid? What do you sell? Sell loads of seeds and stuff. Grape juice. Slabs, cherry plates. And if you want, I don't really give a shit. He's got donkeys. To take his mule.
The spook committed medieval Grand Theft Auto.
I got a lead.
Grand Theft Equine.
Yeah, like I stole it. You can pick things up in this mod. If you shift right click like a cow or something, you can pick it up. This is my fletching table. I need to move that somewhere. Turn this into.
I mentioned last night that we're probably going to be starting Final Fantasy Tactics, and people were excited by that.
You told people.
Yeah, I mentioned it last night. It was just like we might be doing it this Friday, assuming that you get it sorted.
I mean, it is good to go. The first episode will be mostly the tutorial. Me trying to work out what I need to do constantly every time I play. The tutorial is a bit long-winded, unfortunately.
Well, it is a Final Fantasy game, so.
Yeah, it really does walk you through the kind of, this is how you play this game. Smash and smash. Dark oak planks for this. You got the car pumpkin. You have diamond horse armor. You should go and get a freaking horse. Why does something tell me that we have a saddle downstairs? I'm sure that we've grabbed one from somewhere. There's also a relic here, which I don't know what it does. It's one breaking speed, +2 armor, +1 armor.
You'd have to Google it, huh?
I just did it from the river outside. It seems still alright. There should be a quest you can redeem to get a leather flask, which just for some reason always says purify water. Why? Stuff with the stuff. Oops. Okay, seriously. Fuck off. Go over there. Fuck off! Go in there with the donkeys.
Did enjoy the shulker class though. What did the shulker class get?
I think the donkey just kicked him. Anyway. I don't know actually. I mean, there's always one available when you press E. It's up in the top left. I know there's one there. I don't know if that's the one you're meant to do. There might be a way. I genuinely never look for it. Where's the unbound key? Actually, I shouldn't have a thing on the outside. That would oh yeah, we've got any dark oak planks down here from when we renovated the house the previous time. We do. Can't even go on.
Where is this bit? Is that this?
No, you could have a window here. Oh, okay. I thought the gazebo roof would make it look crap. I think that would work actually. Where's the panes? Yeah, that looks alright. Let me get a little bit of a viewport, that's fine. Shit, what the fuck? Polished blackstone bricks. Why the fuck is that part of the foundation? Stripped oak log. Oh, do I have any stripped oak log downstairs? It's going to annoy me if I don't turn all those into. Excellent.
I decided to snake the drains and not tell anybody. Guess what I was doing? I feel like I only half know what you mean when you say that. Snake the drains.
Yeah, you can do it through him.
I can make a guess on what you mean by that, but it's not a term I'm familiar with.
Let's move this chest outside. I suppose we should have a container in here. I'll put some more cabbage on actually to go with these because they're dumplings. Seriously, I got one cabbage. Are you kidding? How's the cabbage grow? There's no way I got one freaking cabbage. That's dumb.
My cabbages. An impromptu bidet. Ugh, gross.
Nice. Actually, in a bit of space there. Bookshelves in the corner is nice. Nice. Yeah, all the things that you would strive to go and get. Yes, I started off with a short bow and some arrows and a sword. Can I just strip these longbow right click? So I could just place these, strip them while they're there. Bark off of them like a dog. I always found that advancement to be a bit of a stretch. Isn't it, Iron Pick? Isn't it ironic? It's a bit of a stretch. Also, what's ironic about it?
Got to go see you later. Bye, car. I hope you don't have any more wasp-based incidences.
Lovely. Sick, you can choose what it looks like. Oh, badass. Yeah. What the hell is Spook doing? I am observing everything. I know exactly what I'm gonna freaking do now. Because it has to be done. Yeah. There we go. Seems appropriate. There we go. Look at that, Blue.
Hmm? Ah, that's very good.
So, still kitchen area that I'm going to work on, and then the farm area. And then we've got to decide where we actually want to go to explore. Let's have a look at some places like vanilla Minecraft. What you do? There you go.
I always forget to have the symmetry on when I need it and have it off when I don't need it. Brewing stand. I think I got some blaze rods. I bought them. Gotta go to the nether for more. It's worth making a smoker because every bloody mod pack that comes out just seems to immediately render it useless. I could make a smithing table, but it's a bit of a waste because oh, stone cutter. That's inconvenient. Where are you guys? I am. Where am I? Did I get the chest? We are actually out of iron. Shit. Only need the one. That is a good point. We actually do need a mine. Proper one. I don't know if Stungy started one outside. Just dug a kind of hole in the wall because it's half-assed.
It's not a roll, it's kind of like a dash forward. Is that evade? Okay. Definitely going to change that. Search for key X. Roll, let's change that to mouse forward.
Ooh,
Way better.
that was my elbow again.
Yeah.
Okay. Save this. Sweet memories. Sweet memories. It's looking good. Where's the file gone?
Oh yeah, we figured that out when we first dropped off the bleeding mountain. We just hit the floor and we're like, what the hell?
Oh, sweet memories that we had.
Yes, there is. You get a little gravestone that spawns on the floor and you go over and right. Oh, I should make some cabinets for now.
It's just the way you said, oh, I should make some cabinets.
Yes. How are you? Oh my god, you've fucked up like that. Okay. Walk. That's useful information. So there are chests. Seriously, dude, you're fucking me off. What do you even sell? You're the guy who sells wine. Piss off. We don't need your wine. Bye, Rosa. Ah. There's a Blaze Traveler's backpack. It doesn't give you immunity to fire.
That's a bit dumb. What does it give you?
Renders you immune to the little fireballs they send out. And immunity to fall damage? Alright, but...
I mean, I guess they do float, but...
Why Blaze then? Things that could have done that. Brewing stuff.
had a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high, high hopes. High, high hopes for a living. How, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high, high hopes. To have high hopes for a living. Shoot for the stars where we could make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. High hopes for a living. No how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Ah, Sadie is snoring again. I can just hear a little snort. She snooze. She do a snooze.
I'm gonna go and try and find some. Should definitely. This place is really colourful.
lagging a little bit there. It's thinking about it.
No, what bad things? Oh, you don't have a shovel, do you? Oh God, what a liability.
Is it going well still, hun?
Perhaps I found out you can fall through snow.
Ah, yes, that is the thing that they got added in. That's not even a modded thing. Ooh. I think I'm getting a little bit of a sore on the inside of my mouth from like accidentally biting it. I think I'm doing it in my sleep as well, is the thing.
Oops.
Do 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 do.
Ooh. I did, yes. I was debating, I was like, are we going to find one? We didn't find one in this village, and I was like, I'll just wait. Copper or iron?
That colour. Oops. No. Gosh dang it, every time.
It's the main issue when they add in new materials. Iron suddenly becomes scarce as fuck. Every mod seems to want to use iron. Give me more. The hell is that? Is do you any harm. Just makes you thirsty a bit. It's kind of like hunger. I broke that pot open and there was just ash inside it, so I'm now carrying someone's grandma. Wow, commitment. Oh, sick. Gold actually sparkles underground.
That's cool.
That's a nice little touch. Platinum. Can't dig any of this stuff. I've got a bit of iron. Hoping that trader's still at the house in the donkey hole. Because if you give him iron ore, he just gives you 2 iron. So I'm assuming he smelts it in his butthole. You can tell this is a freaking mine that Stangy dug.
Why?
The bleeding stairs. Just gotta jump. I'm assuming there's a range on that. Ow. No. Yeah, I had one of them attack me. They are fucking terrifying, aren't they? Yeah, I'm at home. Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, it's probably time for me to stop, because I think I would like to go for a walk before I have to make dinner. And of course, we have our second stream. That is going to be happening at 8:30, which is going to be in 3.5 hours. It won't feel like 3.5 hours to me, I can assure you that much. Ah. Right. I was very much in the headspace of I could just keep working on this, I'm in the groove of it, and now I have to stop, which is always slightly annoying for me, of having to stop when I'm in the groove of it, but I need to stop, especially if I do want to go have a bit of a walk. So, yeah, I will see you guys in a few hours. Maybe go get some fresh air like I am, yourself a snack. Make sure you drink water and all that jazz. And I will see you later for some Dragon Age. So have a good time and I'll see you then. Bye!